Hi, I'm Brad with Big Family Homestead, and today I have an awesome video in which I am going to show you how to make an all-natural, no fluoride toothpaste for really cheap, and it actually tastes great and works amazing. So let's get going. All right, so it is late January for us, and you know what that means? Tax season. My wife is in the other room doing taxes. So I kind of snuck out of there and I thought I would show you guys how to do this toothpaste because it's tax season. I mean, if she needs me, she'll yell. But anyway, so let's get back to the toothpaste. Now this stuff is amazing. No fluoride, no nasty chemicals. Everything in this recipe you could ingest and it would not harm your body in any way. Does the trick. It really cleans your teeth. It tastes good for hours and it does not cost much at all. This is Dad's all natural, no fluoride wonder toothpaste. So here we go, let me show you how we make it. Okay, so for our recipe that's going to make about 3 ounces of finished product, what you're going to need is 1/2 cup of food grade diatomaceous earth, and that is very important that it's food grade. If you're putting it in your mouth, it needs to be food grade. You're going to use 4 teaspoons of coconut oil. You're going to use 1 teaspoon of stevia. Now this is optional. We like the taste of it. Helps kind of cut some of the oil to make them not as brash, but it's not bad for you, and we like the way it offsets, but that is optional. You can use 1 teaspoon of stevia. And then we also have 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Now those are your main ingredients except for your water. Now we use a colloidal silver water. We ended up using 9 teaspoons of colloidal silver water. Now you can use regular water if you do not have access to the colloidal silver water. I recommend it. It's good for you. Check it out. Find out for yourself why. I'm not a doctor. You decide for yourself. If you can't get the colloidal silver water, I highly recommend super highly filtered water. Check out a Big Berkey filter that gets rid of all the fluoride and nasty stuff. Don't put water that's got fluoride in there. You just don't want it. All right, so the first thing I do is we start out with our coconut oil, and we are going to actually use 4 teaspoons of coconut oil. This stuff is actually really super good for your gums. Actually works as an antibacterial and all kinds of other health benefits that you can check out. There's your coconut oil. Now next thing up is we're going to basically get our baking soda in there, and that is 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Just regular old household baking soda. In you go. Let me go ahead and pass that off. Then the next thing you're going to do is we put our stevia in there. Once again, this is an optional thing, but we found that it works. Non-chemical nastiness sweetener that helps kind of balance everything out. Okay, so now what we have last is 1/2 cup of food grade diatomaceous earth. It's important that it's food grade. If it's not, don't put it in your mouth. Okay, now we start mixing it up. I'm going to start adding my colloidal silver water, or if you cannot get colloidal silver water, you can go ahead and use filtered water, but don't use fluoride water. Now I don't put it all in just yet because I'm starting to try to make my paste. There we go, starting to get a consistency that's almost there. Now, before I put all of the water in, now I'm going to put my essential oils in there. So here we go. I'm going to put in my, that guy doesn't want to get in there. Put my essential oils in. Let me take just a second to pause here and tell you just for a second about the essential oils we use in our recipes, and it's pretty much for anything that we're going to make to eat, or anything around the house, frankly. These are essential oils by doTERRA. It's because these are all natural, high quality, ingestible stuff. This stuff is amazing. And we find them to be just excellent for any use we've had. And I'll tell you a little bit about these more later, but I just wanted to mention that this is specifically what we use because they're the highest quality. As a matter of fact, they're even considered certified therapeutic grade, which is amazing. Also too, when we're talking about the different oils that are going into this toothpaste, these are just oils that we have figured out that we like the flavors of, and they keep your mouth nice and fresh. You can select whatever flavors you want to put in there. We've picked these based on taste and what they're gonna do for your mouth. Like the peppermint stays nice and fresh for a really long time, kind of helps keep you alert. You know, the clove and some of the other ones, we just picked them basically because they taste good and they do different awesome things for your body, but you can make whatever combo recipe you want to for your toothpaste. Now, once again, this is a flavor choice of ours. We like this. The peppermint is really good to keep you alert. There's a lot of things, oral hygiene, good stuff. But we're gonna go ahead and put in 20 drops. Booyah. So next thing we're gonna put in there is 4 drops of our lemongrass. Give us a nice little zingy flavor. So 1. After that, we've got another 4 drops of our clove. And finally, we've got our marjoram, and that's gonna be another 4 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. At this point, I'm gonna continue to stir before I put in my final amount of water. I wanna just mix those in there as good as we can so we get this nice and incorporated with the coconut oil. I wish you could smell this right now. Really nice, fragrant. I'm gonna start to try to press that out a little bit. We're almost already there. So I'm gonna keep mixing, get right back to you. The rest of the water goes in. All right, now I've got this incorporated and it's a little bit loose. So what I'm gonna do is add just a little bit more diatomaceous earth in there to get that consistency more like a toothpaste. So I'm gonna do that right now. Now, one little tip that I wanted to show you, if those oils, as you're mixing them together, if they're not cooperating, if they're getting a little gloopy, you take this and you put it in the freezer for a few minutes, bring it out, mix it up, do it again, and look at that texture. That is gonna be real nice. You see that? That's with putting it in there twice, so you get that nice texture like that, just like that. Then you're gonna go ahead and spoon this out here, and you're gonna put it in a mason jar or whatever kind of device you wanna put it in. This is the kind of ones we use. Now, this amount of actual toothpaste is good for my wife and I for, well, I would say about, 3 or 4 months, because you really don't need much. I mean, they say when, the over-the-counter toothpaste, they say that you're supposed to use a pea-sized amount, and really that's a lot for this. And it really cleans, it makes your teeth fresh, and there's no fluoride. Okay, one final note, when you're dealing with these awesome doTERRA 100% all natural essential oils, you don't want to store things in plastic. They will react negatively, and you don't want that. So keep things in glass and you're good to go. All right, so there you have it, an all natural, no fluoride toothpaste recipe that actually tastes great and works well, doesn't cost that much, easy to do. It's a no-brainer for us at our house. Get that fluoride out of your diet. You don't need to be ingesting it. It's really not good for you. Now, a word on the essential oils that I've been mentioning throughout the video. We use and are distributors of doTERRA oils, and there's gonna be a link on the screen coming up here. And the reason why we do is they're all natural, the highest quality, and once you're a distributor, you can get them so cheap, and they're the best in the business, good for the body. That's why we use them. So if you're interested, go ahead and click the link and find out more. There's absolutely zero pressure. We use them for our family because we found it to be the best solution, and that's the doTERRA product. So if you like the video, please don't forget to click like and subscribe and share this with your friends. It honestly does help our family out a great deal. I'm Brad with Big Family Homestead, and you have an amazing day.